I have to do a little setup for this one because there's something that a lot of people will find offensive. The Poho are a South American tribe that lives in the rainforest, one of those many groups that hasn't got the message about modern technology and stuff. They seem to live in peace with each other, while out here we had the Cold War, a sitting American president murdered, and his successor starting to escalate things in Vietnam, the nuclear arms race, battles for civil rights. We just cannot get along with each other. In that world, several times our heroes call the Poho primitive and worse. Pot, meat kettle. The Poho do have one little quirk that isn't so unusual for South America. They do the human sacrifice thing. That's what the white guy is for. The quest team is relaxing. While Race teaches Haji how to parasail, Johnny has to hit the books and get his grades up. Bandit is doing his own research.
I think Bandit is about to learn his lesson for today. See what I mean?
It's a good gag, but it's even better for me because we watched that happen to our dog one day. We were at the beach and the tide was out, and this medium-sized red rock crab was out of the water. If you don't know, red rock crabs are pugnacious. They'll challenge anything, big or small. When you're diving with them, as often as not, if you get too close, they'll start waving their claws and going, "Put 'em up, put 'em up." Our dog didn't realize what that meant, and when he got too close, that thing grabbed onto the septum of his nose and wouldn't let go. He was yelping, trying to back away, and frantically hopping around trying to fling it off while that crab was getting an e-ticket ride. It finally let go and the dog wasn't hurt, but my sides were killing me from laughing so hard.
Odorant Station number 1, calling Dr. Quest. Come in, please. Calling Dr. Quest, Odorant number 1, calling...
More power, Johnny.
Odorant Station number 1, calling Palm Key, Dr. Quest, come in, please. Over.
This is Palm Key. Dr. Quest speaking.
Drina Hartman reports that her husband has been taken by the Poho for their upcoming sacrifice to their fire god. Dr. Quest and Race need to come save him. The ceremonies don't begin until the full moon, so they have a few days to figure something out.
Rena Hartman knows that her husband and I are probably the only ones who speak the Poho language.
So that's why she called you, huh, Dad?
That and the fact that Emil and I are old friends.
Wait, Emil speaks their language, but he was just sitting in that boat saying nothing. I'd be elucidating 100 reasons why letting me go is a good idea. What would they be? I don't know. Considering the alternative, I'd just be throwing anything out there and hoping something stuck. The jet has a built-in amplifier. Race fires it up, they swoop low over the jungle, and Dr. Quest becomes the Poho's air god. The way he talks, this is the first time they've had one, so they may be a bit confused at first.
To yoaya, esquandideta, oikahoya, tuka, tuka, sobe kahoya, 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 kahoya esta la puerta,
Wow, that was loud, Dad. What did you say?
I said I was the god of the air. I told them I was angry because they had taken a captive. I told them to fear me and await my coming.
Why? Why didn't he tell them to let the captive go? That's the idea here, isn't it? Why does he need to go get them in person?
Did I miss something?
Quiet, Bandit.
It's all right, Haji. The barks probably shook up those savages a lot more than I did.
There it is, the white superiority complex. They don't have cars and planes and telephones, and they practice human sacrifice. That makes them savages. The United States was sacrificing its young men to a war whose purpose nobody ever did figure out. That makes them advanced. Meanwhile, the Poho have a working society. Unlike the civilized world, they aren't constantly at war with somebody. They don't have cars or planes, but they don't need them. There's nowhere they want to go that their feet or their boats won't take them. Telephone? They have that.
After he disappeared, the drums said a stranger had been captured.
What are the drums saying now?
They know you are here.
The drums are an excellent form of communication in the jungle, and they don't require electricity. She said Emil had been working closer and closer to the jungle, trying to talk to the Pohos. They would never answer back, even though he knew they could hear him. Question: if they won't talk to outsiders at all, how did he and Dr. Quest learn the language?
Hey, what is that strange creature, Johnny?
That's an armadillo.
That is not an armadillo. This is an armadillo. This is a rat in cosplay armor.
It's covered with tough, scaly plates.
He can't figure out what it is.
Maybe he thinks it's a rock.
He knows better now. Look.
He's really enjoying it.
But not for long, Johnny.
Haji stole my line. Dr. Quest is setting up for the air god to appear again. They have some powerful floodlights to illuminate him from behind and make him look impressive.
After I start out, count 10 seconds and then hit those lights.
Right.
Be careful, Dad.
I will. Now start counting.
Time's up. All set?
All set.
Ready?
Here goes.
He's gone!
Those Poho devils!
Dad! Dad!
Or not. Should have made it 5 seconds. Now the drums are saying they have 2 sacrifices for Ranio the fire god.
I'll paddle downstream so the Pohos won't hear me. And save the outboard for the getaway, if we're lucky.
If there were only something I could do.
There is. Take care of the boys. And see that they stay out of the jungle.
I will.
Where are they?
He can't figure it out. We can. They're way ahead of him, halfway to the Poho village by now.
Be careful. The Pohos are devils.
Funny, I suspect they think the same thing about you. They're here in their little world minding their own business, and here come these weird people bringing who knows what kinds of trouble. Their society works. Yours only marginally. I doubt there are any devils here at all. It's a clash of cultures, and each one thinks theirs is superior to the other. They're both wrong. Race apparently didn't grab any binoculars, so he's using a rifle scope to examine the shore.
Race!
Johnny! You crazy kids! I thought I told you boys to stay behind.
You did, Race, but I gotta go with you.
No, there's too much danger.
Race, they've got my dad.
Well, you're right, Johnny. Hop in and let's back out of here.
He could have saved all that by taking them with him to begin with. He had to know they'd find a way to go.
Look out, Race! Wow, that big cat was playing for keeps.
More precisely, for food. And you won't escape him that way because panthers are excellent swimmers. Maybe that one didn't know that.
Here it comes, Quest. A test of nerves.
Pretty close.
Don't move. They're tipped with deadly poison. One scratch.
I know. And we're dead.
They're able to create metal-tipped spears, poisons, and they can throw those things with pinpoint accuracy. We'll see that their boats are probably made out of tree bark, sealed with who knows what. But they have all this capability and they're organized into a village with a leader. But they don't seem to smoke or drink. That makes them savages. This is the white man's idea of a jungle tribe. I spent the summer of 1978 working at a youth camp in northeastern Montana. One evening we got the chance to go observe a big Native American powwow gathering. There were dancing contests and such, and a group of about 5 guys were sitting around the drums, beating them and singing songs in, I'm guessing, Lakota. One guy was really getting into it. These caricatures here remind me of him, except that he was singing actual traditional songs of his tribe. The fact that we couldn't understand him proved that we didn't know the language. That's all. Really, it was an impressive event and I learned a lot watching it. Maybe if our artists had studied some things like that, we wouldn't have this silly picture of what appears to be a very advanced people.
It's Race. It's gotta be.
Shh. I've scouted the Poho camp. Let's hope our plan works.
Did you see Dad?
Yes, they're all right. Haji, I'll need some of those purple berries.
Dr. Quest's thing about the air god didn't work because the Pohos don't have an air god. They have a water god and a fire god. Apparently that's it. So with the help of the purple berries he mentioned, Race will just go with it. They need a water god, so he'll give them one.
Calling Big Daddy! Calling Big Daddy! Calling Big Daddy! Operation Big Lift will begin soon. Do you read me? Operation Big Lift to begin soon. Akizio the Water God is on the way. Keep cool.
It sounds like divine gibberish to the Pohos. Akizio is their water god. At long last, they get to meet him face to face.
Get a good look at Akizio! Dr. Quest, I'll be back later. Take it easy. And you savages better lay off, or I'll take your village apart stick by stick.
And guess what? Akizio doesn't speak Poho. They have no idea what he said. They'd better get on with the sacrifice since the full moon has arrived. It starts with lowering them into a deep pit that's impossible to climb out of. Race and the boys will wait until nightfall to make their move, but Race wants a little insurance to be sure they can get away cleanly. It's a good thing they're made of bark. If they were dugouts, he'd be there all night. But bark canoes can sometimes bite. Dugouts don't. That night, Dr. Quest and Emil are waiting for the moon to be just right, and then the Pohos will pour hot coals on them to appease Ronio until the next full moon. I foresee a shortage of new victims.
Huh? Shh.
They get Emil out first. Now for Dr. Quest.
Akizio! Akizio!
Akizio already told you to let these two go, even if he did say it in English. The chief decided that Ronio outranks Akizio and the sacrifices should go ahead. I think Akizio is taking issue with that.
Stop the engine, Johnny. Hang on tight, Dr. Quest. You're in for a rough ride.
That's one way to put it. You knew we had to do that joke. I hope Race planned his route very carefully because one tree in the way could ruin their whole day.
Hang on, Dad! We'll pull you in!
Hurry it up! Here they come!
Ugala! Ugala!
Why is the boat floating? It should have started taking on water the moment they stepped into it and dropped the hole below the water line. Did Race do a bad job of it?
Grace, I thought you punctured those canoes!
I did, Johnny. They should be filling up just about now.
Look, they're beginning to sink.
Ugala! 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 Ugala!
No, Race didn't do a bad job. The boat doesn't actually start sinking until someone points it out. Don't you know your cartoon physics?
Emil would have done the same for us.
And Race, where is he, by the way?
He's outside trying to wash off those berry stains.
I'm afraid our friend Race is going to be god of the water for some time.
No? Why is that?
Because the dye from those purple berries will not wash off. It must wear off.
If I may be pedantic for a moment, that basically means his body has to completely replace his skin with new cells to get rid of it. Lucky for him, our bodies are doing that all the time, whether we're purple or not.
And how long does that take?
At least 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Oh, no!
And that'll be enough of that.
Yes, O God of the water. Oh, yes, Akizio. We hear you and obey.
Oh, mighty purple master of the snorkel, we await your pleasure. That was great. The Pohos are such a stereotype it's almost intolerable. Why was Emil trying to talk to them? What did he want from them? The way we keep calling them savages could be an encyclopedia demonstration of the white savior complex. Instead of indulging that whole fallacy, I suggest Emil leave the Poho alone and go find something else to study. Maybe butterflies. They don't throw spears at you.